Again, we're not sure how realistic the plan was, but we did. I was briefed last night on this incident, and again this morning that the individual in that case had looked at sites in and around Fenway Park and the Boston Center for the Arts, and that's something obviously concerns us. But right now there's no credible threat that anyone is still out there looking to do anything like that. Obviously we'll beef up security at all our special events, but at this point, we can confirm that we've been in contact with the FBI on the fact that these sites were visited, but other than what he was up to and whether there was any type of purpose to repeat what happened in Las Vegas, we don't know, other than he visited certain sites that point towards Boston.
Are you guys working with hotels in the area of Fenway Park, for instance?
Yeah, we are. And, we have a meeting within the next couple of days with all the hotels in the area just to talk about, what happened in Las Vegas. Again, we do a lot of active shooter training with hotels, with schools and whatnot, but also to offer those services out again, and obviously to talk about stepped up security that they can take and ways we can help them make all their hotels a little more secure. It's sad that we have to do this, but given tactics that we're seeing, whether it's ISIS using large trucks, we continually have to adjust and make sure people are safe in our city.
And not just obviously at Fenway Park, I would say over the Garden, everywhere else too. We're having big events, right now, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, we have a good schedule. We have road races this weekend. We have a BC football game. We have obviously Bruno Mars, and we've been in contact with all those venues to make sure that we'll add security, both uniform and undercover. And again, there's no threat out there. I know everyone's obviously on edge because there's now somewhat of a connection towards Boston, but there's no threat here. Hopefully the only person responsible for what happened in Vegas is deceased. It was a terrible tragedy, but people shouldn't be afraid to come into our city. It's going to be a long weekend. There's great events here. We'll have plenty of officers out sure to make sure they're safe.
What was the communication with the FBI, and has it been up to snuff, the communication with federal authorities?
I have a great reputation, a great dialogue with the FBI. Last night they were more than cooperative. There's no problem with communication. Last night, this morning, throughout the day, obviously as the news broke, last night we tried to keep it a little quiet, obviously till we could verify some of this stuff, but we got a great relationship and there's been great information sharing.
What was the time frame on this? When was he in Boston?
I have no clue. Again,
was he in Boston, or was it just a Google search?
From what I understand, we just have information that he was on possible sites looking at Boston, but there's nothing to indicate he ever made it here or he ever stepped foot in Boston. All we know is he might have visited sites where he was looking in the area of Fenway Park.
When did those searches happen?
I have no clue. I don't have particulars. Again, it's a Las Vegas investigation and an FBI. Out of just being a great partner, the FBI reached out to us to let us know Boston was on the radar screen, but there's nothing to indicate anyone came to Boston with the idea of carrying out that plot. And again, I think a lot of people are jumping to a lot of conclusions here. Boston's safe, and again, hopefully the only guy who had this crazy plan that hurt so many people, hopefully there's nothing to indicate there's anyone out there that's going to come to Boston.